Okay, so what is going on, everybody? Now, before I move on with this battle, yes, I do have a battle. It's a newer battle. I'm gonna talk about battle stuff, but for people who are more interested in just watching battles instead of having battle against me, then I'll leave an annotation to when the battle starts. But this also kind of pertains to people who just want to watch the battles and people who want to have battles. So if you could sit through this little talking portion, then that would be great. If not, then just move on to the battle. But yeah. So pretty much that ace card did show up in the mail, which is cool beans. I loaded all the firmware onto the SD card, put it in the ace card, put it in my game. Loaded it up, it worked just fine. Load up the Kyle menu, loaded my game. But when I went to load the game, loading screen popped up and was like, okay, it's just going to take a while since first time booting it up. And then the screen said something about a, a FAT error, FAT error. And I was just, that's weird. I'll just turn it off, turn it back on, and that card started to do the same thing my R4 did, and it just won't read on any of my DSs. Like, I push it in and out, reset the DS tons and tons of times, it still doesn't even read, the DS doesn't even acknowledge that there's a card in the slot. So that is just really frustrating. So now I can't have regular battles like I was able to in the past with when I did have a working card. So that's just really frustrating. I have to wait till I can get another card, and it's real frustrating. But I am still able to have battles, as you can see. As clearly, I'm able to still have battles, but I'm just really restricted to when I can and can't battle. So just because Desmume Wi-Fi, I'm just restricted to when I can use it, because I have to use a different computer, and I just can't, I don't have access to that computer 100% of the time. So for people who do want to have battles and are able to battle, then feel free to add me on Skype. And if you want to battle, then I strongly just pay attention to my little Skype status thing. And whenever it says I can battle right now, then please, please, please don't be shy. Challenge me, and we could talk about tier, what kind of game you want to play, and I would be all for playing that, because I would really, really, really like to have matches. And I got 2 matches recently done at the moment as I'm narrating this. So yeah, but yeah, that's about that. So anyways, let's just move right on with this battle. Car outside. Okay, here's the battle. So, anyways, this is an RE match that I had against somebody. I'm not going to mention any names just because of the fact that this person, they did say that they didn't want me to upload this, but just because of the fact that like I said, I need uploads, I'm uploading this anyway, so the least I could do is just not mention who it is. And I mean, if somebody asked me not to upload a battle that I had against them, I would respect that, and I normally wouldn't upload it, but like I said, I need stuff to upload, so I have this. But yeah, RU match, and yeah, right on with the battle. So, anyways, that car is really loud, jeez. But yeah, I'm gonna lead off with Mesprit here just because I thought I had U-turn on this thing, and I was just, okay, cool, I can lead off with Mesprit, whatever it wants to lead off with, I can just U-turn out of there if the matchup isn't favorable. But turns out I don't have U-turn, and he leads off with Rotom Cut, and I was just, okay, well, at least I have Ice Beam, I can go for that. And actually get a crit, which is cool beans for me, I guess. Not cool beans for him because he's down a Pokemon really early in the match. So, anyways, he brings his Moltres here, and since I'm locked into Ice Beam, I can't do anything to that thing. And I really want to keep Mesprit around because Mesprit would just really be a really good Pokemon, because Mesprit can hit just about everything on his team for super effective damage, which is really nice, and except that Cryogonal, which is a different story. But he's gonna U-turn into his Poliwrath as I go into my Spiritomb here, and this Poliwrath, it caused me more trouble than I thought, and I played around this Poliwrath really horribly because, as you see right here, instead of staying in and going for Calm Minds, thinking that, oh, okay, I just set up Calm Minds and then go for a Shadow Ball in the turn that my Encore ends, then I could just break a sub, move on from there. But for some reason, I thought that he had bulk up, and I thought, okay, sub encore so he can bulk up, and for some reason, I thought he was bulk up, so I was just, okay, I'll go into Quagsire, take a hit, or go into Quagsire as he bulks up, ignore the attack boost and defense boost, set up my own curses, and just move on from there. But no, he's just sub, encore, waterfall, and focus punch, which is like, why? And for people who are wondering, the nickname Quagsire is just not a known giver of fucks. That is what that name is. So, he actually crits me with the focus punch there. Do not know how much that crit matters because I think Poliwrath only has like base 80 attack, and I was at +1 defense. So I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know if that crit really mattered or not. But anyways, gonna go to Mesprit now because I don't want him encoring me into whatever move I do decide to go for, and with a Spirit Tomb anyways, and plus Mesprit can hit that or Poliwrath for lots of damages. Anyways, right here is where I make really bad plays because I mean I knew he was gonna go into his Cragnole, but I was like, no, he'll expect me to go for something else, and yeah, but no, he goes into his Cragnole, and when I could have gone into this thing, my Metang or Hitmonchan probably would have been the better option, but no. And then the second misplay is I just had, well, it wasn't much of a misplay as acting on my gut because my gut was saying go for another Psychic, he's going to switch back into his Poliwrath, but I went to Metang instead, thinking that maybe he'll want to knock off or Toxic or whatever. And then, I mean, going to Metang, it's not like that was a bad play because I ended up getting up my rocks, but it's whatever. So, got my rocks up, I can't do anything to him with Metang, so I'm going to go into my Spirit Tomb here. Just go for Shadow Balls. I actually get a crit with the Shadow Ball in the sub, so I don't know if that crit really mattered in terms of breaking a sub, or if a non-crit Shadow Ball would be able to break a sub. But just gonna go for Encore here. Yeah, I guess Encore. Gonna go for a Shadow Ball here, just kind of because I have to. And the Shadow Ball, it does that amount of HP where it's like, is that 25%? Would that be able to break a sub without a crit? And he goes for sub here, and I do break the sub. And I was just, okay, there's definitely some min-max damage on it, because that first Shadow Ball, it did not look like it. It did not look like 25%. And then after the match, I asked him for the spread on that Poliwrath, and I did run the calcs, and a Shadow Ball from my Spirit Tomb only does 22 to 27%, I think, on the Poliwrath. So if he kept on subbing up, then RNG would eventually work in his favor, and he would be able to keep a sub from it after a Shadow Ball. So, anyways, gonna go for rest here because my Encore ends, and if you wanted to go for Waterfall, I'm pretty sure I could have survived that because Bold, max HP, max defense, could take a Shadow Ball really well. And yeah, he actually switches into his Moltres here, as I'm just going to go for a Calm Mind because I was totally forgot that Moltres got Hurricane from Black White 2 level up. Yeah, Black White 2 level up, because if Hurricane was a move to remove, then holy crap, Zapdos would be overpowered. Anyways, yeah, Calm Mind there. I just went for Shadow Ball, thinking that, oh hey, maybe he would miss a Hurricane, because I didn't see any leftovers, I didn't see any life orbs, so I'm convinced that Moltres is choice. Don't know if it's Scarf or Spect at this point. So I'm gonna go for Shadow, or just gonna go for Shadow Ball, hoping he misses, but he goes into Poliwrath, and that thing dies. Which I'm not gonna complain because Poliwrath is dead and such. But anyways, hi Jardigon. Gonna go for Shadow Ball, does a really nice damage to me as he's just gonna fish me off with a Dragon Tail and that Stab, Life Orb, and Jardigon, which are pretty powerful. But I go into Aerodactyl right there, just completely oblivious to the fact that, oh hey, Jardigon tend to carry Sucker Punch. That's not good for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna switch into my Hitmonchan to avoid the Sucker Punch. But he ends up going for Glare when I could have just gone for a Double Edge or an Earthquake or no, I have Fire Fang Ferocity. But yeah, I could have gone for like a Double Edge, just KO'd that that Jardigan right there. Plus, you can see Double Edge again. Anyways, he actually goes for the glare on my incoming command channel, which sucks because I'm agility. But I'm falling behind, go for Ice Punch. He's gonna spin my Rocks away because your team is dead, and he just can't. He doesn't want to bring in Moltres in on Rocks again and only be at like 1 HP. So he is going to be able to set up Rocks again, or no, he's gonna set up his Rocks, and his Rocks, they really don't matter for the most part, because the only thing on my team that it really matters against is my Aerodactyl, just because it does 25% and I'm Choice Band and not Focus Sash. So just gonna continuously go for Ice Punch, and I don't know why he went for Dragon Tail right there, because he could have gone for just about anything else and killed me, which I don't understand. But anyways, in comes Moltres. I believe this is his second to last Pokemon, and he's just gonna leave Hitmonchan's Death Bar because I really don't need it. And plus I get to see what he wants to lock himself onto. He decides to lock himself onto Fire Blast, so I'm gonna go into Aerodactyl here, and I just live it, so I will be able to go for Double Edge. And look at this animation. That is by far my favorite animation ever. Like, I really love the Double Edge animation. It's so amazing. But anyways, his last Pokemon is Diagonal, and Double Edge, that's like a million times overkill. I might actually run the calc on that just for the lols, just to see how much overkill that is. But anyways, yeah, that right there is the end of the match. So if you guys did enjoy this match, then feel free to leave a comment down below. Click the like button and stuff. And I did get another battle, which I will be narrating and sending into Pokemon Pit, so be sure to look out for that. And yeah, so anyways, with that being said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment. Definitely don't forget to like, and do not forget to subscribe.